It did exactly what I thought it was gonna do. Zoom in too much. Alright. I got my water bottle with me because I plan on doing a lot of talking. And not necessarily just in this video. I'm off today, so I'm trying to get all these videos that I've been holding in out. Because originally what I was going to do, I was just going to make one big Christmas vlog. But the more clips I added to it, the more I realized it's basically just me talking, not doing anything. So I was like, I'm going to just combine some of the ideas that I've had and just make them into a video and have like separate videos throughout the month. I can't call it vlogmas because I'm way too late in the game and it's not going to be every day. But anyway, so if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat, because I did post a little bit of it on Snapchat, I went out drinking 2 nights ago. And if you want to see me drunkenly retell what happened that night, it's on my Instagram highlight. But I figured I'd do a video. I got a bat in the cage? Where's my nose peeling? I don't know. But I figured I'd do a more... I don't know why I decided not to have my glasses on. I can't see. One of my figures fell. But I decided to do a more sober retelling of the events. I'm changing the names of the people I went out with. I mean, only 2 people know them anyway, but I'm changing the names because they... Yeah, that was a booger. They don't know that I do YouTube. And I figured just for their privacy, I'll change their names. So we have Brody, Bernard, and Mary. And yeah, if you knew the people, it'd be kind of funny. But anyway, so basically, I was going to do another video that same day I went out. But I got a text from Brody and he was like, hey, you trying to go out with me, Bernard, and Mary tonight? And I was like, you know, sure. I've been in a not too good mental state for the past week. And that day, I was having a really good day. So I thought it was funny that that specific day was a day that I would finally go out drinking. So Brody picked me up and, you know, we had to wait on Bernard because Bernard was still working. You know, I work with all these people. So, Brody's like, I gotta go to Walmart so I can get some cologne to freshen up. Because he was smoking cigars, so he's like, you know, I gotta smell decent. So we went to Walmart. And then I was like, you know, I didn't eat. Because I don't really eat too often. I eat like twice a day and it's like so far apart. Like if I eat in the morning before I go to work, I don't eat till like 8 or 9 at night. Because I'm not really ever really hungry. I realized part of it was because I wasn't feeling too great. And sometimes I just don't feel like eating. But he was like, you know, we're going out to bars. So I figured we would wait to go to the bar and eat. And he was like, well, I can't guarantee that they're still going to be cooking. You know, it's a Tuesday. So, you know, you never know. So we'll just have you go somewhere else. So we went to Chick-fil-A. And it was funny because, you know, it's cold up here sometimes. And Brody was wearing shorts and a jacket. And I was taking, one of the girls was taking my order. And another dude came up to him and was like, you're not cold? And Brody was like, nah, I do a lot of drugs. I don't feel it. And he was like, what? Are you serious? It's like, no, man, it's a joke. But, you know, I got my food. And we just sat in front of where we work at, waiting for Bernard to get off, blasting music while I was eating my Chick-fil-A. And Brody finally got off like 30 minutes later. And we followed Bernard to his house because Brody was taking all of us, well, except Mary. Mary said she was going to join us later. But me, Brody, and Bernard were going to roll together. So we followed Bernard to his house. He got changed. We got in the car. We went to the convenience store because Brody got a drink. It was some margarita can thing. I took a couple sips of that, so that was my first drink. and we rode around because we didn't know where to go. Because I don't go out, and there's plenty of places for them to go. But bro, just like I don't know. Let's just go to 5 Points and see what's popping. So, he calls Mary, and Mary's like, "Yeah, I gotta clean my room and I gotta take a shower." But she also talking about she gotta be home at 1. It's like 11 o'clock right now. So if you're doing all of that, you ain't gonna be out that long. But we just like whatever. We just go. So we went to this bar. I forgot what it was called. I think it was Group Therapy. We went to that bar. We didn't stay there that long. We sat down at the bar area, and nobody came to serve us. So we just left. It was kind of boring. Which, I mean, what do you expect? It's a Tuesday. So we went down the street to this other bar. I think it was Bar None, and that's where I had my second drink. And my third drink, um, I'll post the different clips of me drinking. Actually, so I'm trying to edit this in a way that I can just, once I edit the photos. Actually, no, because I already got clips. I did actual video clips of me drinking. So I'm trying to make this video in the clip so I can just edit it better so you can see it after I talk about it. So yeah, I got some drinks. It was I think it was like, was it Apple Crown or Apple Jack? It was one of them. That was the first one, and the second one was Jack. Coke was in both of them, and I'll put the clips in now.
Yeah. Happy birthday, man. At least you stuck to. I was like, come on, Dad.
And wait, hold up. No, it was right the first time. And that bar was where some stuff almost went down at. Cause when we first got in there, we sat at the bar, and the dude got us like right away. And I never been drinking, so Brody was like, "Yeah, I'll have what he said, bourbon and Coke." And the dude was looking at me, was like, "What are you trying to get?" I was like, "Shoot, this is my first time drinking. I don't know what's good." So Bernard was giving me suggestions, and I ended up getting the apple. I called it Apple Jack in my first clip, and then I found out it was Crown. So I did a post where I edited. Ugh, I can't talk. I messed up the first time, but then the second time I took a drink, I said it was a Jack again. So I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, so when I had the first drink, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. And then Bernard let me take a sip of his drink, which was Jack and Coke or whatever. And I ended up having that. And then we moved to the table because Brody wanted to check out, people, see what's going on. So we sat at this table, and in the bar is like a big, it's a foosball table or whatever. I don't know. It was a long like pool table, and it was these group of guys versus these two girls, and it's like this game where you like throw a puck or something, and you gotta hit the other person's puck to move it or something. I don't know. I didn't care. All we cared about was looking at the girls, and we was at the table right behind the girls. So every time they been over the table to push the puck, we peeping. And the girls was cute. One of them was the hot blonde, and the other one was the flirty drunk. So we're just looking, just checking out the situation, what's going on, watching the game. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just looking. We noticed the green chick kind of like just feeling on everybody. So she's like, oh, she a freak. She noticed that we looking, so she talking to us. And I guess she was doing bad, and she was like, I'm just not good at it. And I didn't know what was going on because I don't know the game, so I couldn't tell her, just hang in there. And there was this other dude that Brody called middle school shooter because he was like a white dude with long white hair. Brody's white, if you couldn't tell by the nickname, so so he could get away with that. But he kept staring at us. He was like this dude with long hair and tattoos, and he kept staring at us. And he was dating a blonde chick, and I guess he noticed we was looking at the blonde chick. So he was like, just doing those little, when you have when you see guys that are insecure about how hot their girl is, so they do things to kind of let you know that they're supposed to be hitting that. So he like walked up to her and bumped into her and kind of looked at us. And the whole time I'm looking at the dude like, okay, good for you. Like I'm smiling and I'm like, okay, good for you. We just checking her out. You should be happy that we just looking. And then you're like making out with her, and it's like, you really gotta go out your way to do this, my guy. And it was funny because she was wearing like a crop top, but she had a jacket on. She took the jacket off and she looked back at us when she took it off, and because I didn't see her face at first, but then I saw her face like, woo, okay. So we kind of knew it's like, yeah, I think they're kind of enjoying the attention a little bit. And that went on for a little bit, and the dude kept staring at us. We all making eye contact with the dude, making eye contact with us. So Brody had enough, Brody might have some deep anger in his soul, cause he called the dude over there. He was like, "Hey, you come here," and the dude was like, "Me?" He was like, "Yeah, you." So he walked over there, and the dude was like, "What's your problem, man? You keep staring at me." Well, Brody was like, "What's your problem, man? You keep staring at me." And the dude was like, I'm not staring. I'm looking over here." And and Brody was like, "Dude, I watched you keep staring at me. Like, what's up? You got a problem?" And the dude was like, "No problem." Like that video, no problem, no problem. so so Brody was like, "Hey, my name's Brody. What's yours?" And the dude was like, "I'm Chip." And they shook hands, and Brody like yanked the dude over the table. He was like, "You're the one that's drunk." I said, "No, man, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk." So why you keep staring at me? Mind you, we sitting at a circular table, so I'm like right here across from Brody, and Bernard is in between us, and the dude was like in between me and Bernard. So when Brody yanked him over the table, the dude hit Bernard, and Bernard was like, "Well." So Brody ended up letting him go. He's like, "Look at something else, man. Just stop looking at me." He's like, "Okay." And after that, Trip went out his way to not look at us no more. And then he finally left. So Brody's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to a different club. My fun just left." And we was like, we thought something was gonna happen, but we knew once you yanked him over that table, he ain't punch you in the face. He wasn't gonna do nothing. So we left. Hit up Mary again, trying to see where she at. "I'm on the way." She like just leaving the house. She ain't even left the house yet. "I'm on the way. Where y'all at?" So we went back to group because that's where Brody parked. So we was like, yeah, we're across from group. So like 10 minutes later, Mary come and we go back in the group. That's where we get our shots, and I'm gonna edit those pictures in. So, cause the way my editor works, I have to make things videos to put it in. So I'm gonna just edit that right quick. So Snapchat being dumb, so I had to put some little stupid filters on it from Instagram. But anyway, I took 3 shots. Did I have a drink before that? No, I think it was just 3 shots. And I know the first time I took a shot, my heart started like beating a little bit faster. It was like, okay, what are we doing? What's going on? And I took that second one. It's like, oh, so you don't listen. And the third one was, oh, we just gonna have to accept it now. And Mary talking about, oh, you gotta take like 10 more shots. And I was like, no. So we went around group again, and it was still kind of dead. So Mary was just like, let's go to the strip club. So we go to the strip club. I'm not a big strip club fan. Like the only experience I've had prior to this one was in Grand Theft Auto, and I was kind of bored in Grand Theft Auto. I mean, I get it's a game, but nothing really appealed to me. Like, I can be a hornball sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but like I'm never like just like into just women just being naked just because it's the place to be. Like, I gotta be really interested in that specific person to really want to see them be naked. And even then, it's not like I'm waiting my whole life to see somebody naked. So the strip club wasn't really too exciting to me. You know, the funny thing is though, I didn't really get drunk until I got into the strip club. Cause like I was in there. You know, mind you, I done had a couple sips of Bernard's drink that he got from the convenience store. It was like some margarita thing in a can. At those two drinks at Bar None, 3 shots. So I done had 6 types of drinks. And Bernard was like, normally you're not supposed to mix brown and white, but you just did. And I was like, so I'm gonna die. But 6 drinks, and I was fine. We walked in there. Brody paid for me to get in, and mind you, I wasn't gonna bring my debit card. I had $100. I had $114 in cash, and I wasn't gonna bring my debit card because I knew I was gonna do something stupid and spend a stupid amounts of money if I got too drunk. But I was like, you know what, just in case, because you never know what happens. Kind of regretted it. Kind of would have regretted not having it. And you'll find out why later in the story. But we got in. We sat down kind of close to the stage. There's 2 stages. And I thought that you had to, like, throw money at the women for them strip. But their boobs already out. So I was like, what? What? So not many people, like, a lot of people just watching, drinking, smoking. I had my 7th drink. And Broder's like, you probably gonna have to slow down, pace yourself. And Bernard was basically like, F that. Cause I drunk, I think it was the Jack and Coke or whatever it was. It was like a bigger glass, so I drunk that. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like sipping, like a couple sips, it was gone. And Bernard poured me some more of his drink, so I drunk that. Then I had another drink, so it's my 8th drink. And like, I didn't really feel it, because I went to the bathroom when I first got there. Then I had the 2 more drinks, and like 2.5 drinks, I guess. And I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And Bernard was like, okay, go ahead. So I got up and I was like, ooh, okay, when did this happen? So I'm stumbling to the bathroom, and I come back out, and there's these 2 girls. I don't remember if they were dancing before, and I just never noticed. But there was these 2 girls. There's a black-haired girl and a blonde girl. And the black-haired girl was dancing, so we was all watching her dance. She wasn't even a stripper. She was just drunk, I guess. And she started dancing on this other dude. So it's like, oh, that must be, her man. Then she started dancing on the blind girls. Oh, okay. And, I'm already, like, drunk. And Bernard was like, look, well, Mary was talking about how she didn't really like how the strippers was dancing, because she was like, well, I can do better than that. And I was like, well, you got a fat butt, so shake something. She was like, I don't dance. What? I was like, what you came out here for if you're not gonna dance? And I told Bernard, I was like, look, I'm trying to get a dance from Mary, and she playing. And Bernard talking about right. So Mary get like 2 drinks. So she's like, oh, I gotta go. We're gonna turn up Friday. And she's talking about being all night. Today is Friday. I gotta go to work in the morning at 9 o'clock. I ain't trying to go out nowhere. But she leave, and we just watching. And Bernard was like, how much money you got on you? And I was like, I got 100. and he was like, all right, we're gonna get some change and you're gonna get you a dance. So I go to the bar. I'm stumbling. So Bernard like, I got you, and I get change. And Bernard said the lady gave me more change than I needed cause she gave me 20. She gave me 80 in 20s and then the rest in ones, but I think it was more than 21s. So Bernard was like, we just gonna keep this. So he was like, all you gotta do is if you see a stripper you like, you go up there, get a little dance right quick, give her $2, and and ask for a dance. And I'm not gonna lie, like looking back on it, the strip club wasn't really like nobody really enticed me like that because they all had like the same variation of body type. The boobs were pretty much exactly the same proportion, same size. The butt was pretty much the same. It was either flatter or it was a little bit bigger, but it was still like the same type of butt. So it was basically copy and pasted and maybe like a little painted out for each body type. And it was mostly just white girls and just one Asian girl that we've seen so far. But there was this black one, and my drunk mind's like, oh, I think I want her. So I went up there. Now I'm stumbling. So I go up the stage, I gotta hold on to the handle, and I'm not even really dancing, I'm just not even making contact with the girl. And I think she was talking to me. She was like, oh, so what are you trying to do? And I was like, made the first mistake. I was like, this is my first time, so I'm not even really sure what I'm supposed to do. And she was like, you're supposed to put this money on me somewhere. So I just like lift the thong up a little bit, put the $2 in there. And she was like, since it's your first time, you want to dance? And I was like, yeah. So she get off the stage and she was like, I gotta go take care of somebody else because he's been waiting for a while. And when I get done, I'll come back and get you. And I was like, all right. So Bernard dapped me up even though I ain't even do nothing. I'm just drunkly going along in life. And Brody paid for this other girl to dance with me. So she take me to the back and she danced. I'm just sitting there because I don't know strip club etiquette. I was watching this video. It was called How to Treat Strippers According to Strippers. And they were saying, they like if you're respectful and if you just ask. I didn't want to disrespect her. So I just kind of sat there and she was like, why you acting so nervous? And I was like, it's my first time and the room was spinning. I don't know what's going on right now. So she picked me up and she's like, I like you. I think you my favorite. So she come out and she was telling Bernard and Brody, I like him. He's so cute. And I was like, yeah, inexperience. And the other girl didn't come back for a good little minute. So I'm like looking around wondering where she at. I was like, maybe it's for the best. It would have been for the best. But, so, we just sitting, chilling. And we started talking to the dude that the black-haired girl danced on earlier. Because he was like, what's going on? She kind of like dancing on a couple people. And so Brody and Bernard went to talk to him. And Bernard was like, come here. So he was like talking to him. He was like, what's up with old girl? And dude was like, I just met her tonight. It was like, oh, word? It's like that. So we was all just a little more interested in black haired girl. And nothing really came out of it. So eventually the black girl came and she's like, you still want to dance? And I was like, yeah. And Brody and Bernard was like, yeah, all right. So I'll go to the back and I don't know what like, mind you, when I was drunk, I'm already swaying around. I could not feel my lower half. Like, I knew something was there, but like I didn't really feel nothing. So when she was back there, kind of like it piped up a little bit, but it wasn't like nothing major. So I was just like, yeah, we just both gonna sit in silence and be disappointed. And she dancing, and she was doing like a little more intense dance than the other girl was doing. She knew what she was doing. I was already drunk. And I got like 3-4 dances out here. Mind you, I don't know strip club etiquette. So I don't know how much it costs. Nor did I even think that it cost more than the $2 that I gave her. So she was like, you want another one? I was like, sure. This is kind of nice. And my dumb behind gonna tell her after like the second dance, I think you my favorite. That was mistake, what, number 500? So after the third one, she's like, you want another one? Something told me, don't do it. My nigga, do not. Don't do it. And I was like, nah, I think this the last one. She was like, this one or the next one. This one. And she was like, I don't even remember what she said, but I heard $80. And I had 80s and it was 20, so I gave her $80. And she was like, you need to go to the ATM. And I was like, how much do I owe you? And she was like, 160. And I was like, yeah, I need to go to the ATM. So he took the $80 out the ATM, and they charged me a $10 ATM fee. I ain't never going back to the strip club. And she go hug, you talking about remember me, my name is such and such. And I was like, yeah. And I came back and I was like, I just got she just took $160 from me. And Bernard was like, 160, what's she at? And I was like, I can't really be mad because I willingly took those dances, but I'm still mad because I willingly gave out $160. Mind you, I ain't throwing out one, but I got $160 taken out of me somehow. And then the blind girl, she kind of Bernard was talking to her, and she started giving me a dance, but I guess she realized I wasn't really into it because I was already drunk, so I'm just sitting there like, so she just kind of stopped, and I was like, man, I feel bad because it's like it's not you, but I'm just like so over it right now. I don't even know what's going on. And then I don't remember at what time of night, but I remember Mobamba, whatever, however you pronounce that darn song, came on. So we started getting a little lit. I still can't really feel nothing at this point, like, period. So I'm just, and I guess I sat back down eventually or something. Like I said, I don't remember when it came on, but Bernard said something to Brody, and Brody's like, yo, you ready to go? And I was like, yeah, before I spend some more money. And then we just went home. I don't know why it seemed like it took me like 13 years to talk about it when I was drunk. But yeah, it was. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention about the fact that Bernard and Brody was telling the dude that got to dance. They was like, yeah, it's his first time out. And he was like, oh, hit this. It was like a pen or something. It had straight THC in it. So I hit it. I took a good hit from it. And that probably didn't help either. Come to think of it, that might have been when I started dazing around. But now I was like, I don't know why you did that. And I was like, shoot, I don't know either. But, you know, I smoked before, so I didn't really think too much about it, considering I was already kind of drunk. I don't think it really did nothing to me. But I tell you, man, when I got home, I took the meanest poop. I think I took at least 2 that night. Woke up, had to take like 3 more. And I was still drunk. And the weirdest thing was when I went to sleep at some point in the night. I woke up after I had these dreams. And I had these like weird tingly sensation in my body. And it was like, you know how like when you see something that creeps you out or something that scares you? It was like that times 5. And I kept feeling that. And I didn't even know why. I just like randomly just, ugh. So that was weird. And since I kept pooping so much, I started feeling the drink more. Because I guess it was still in my system. And I was drinking water, but I wasn't drinking a lot of water. So I still felt it. So I came to work. I was already like out of it, but I was in the mood. So work the next day wasn't really that good because I think I was angry because it was one of the moods where you're not getting none, so you're mad that you at work not getting none. And I tell you, I be thirsty under the influence, but it's like after the fact. And I'm not really like that thirsty in like a normal setting. Like I'm not really that much interested in a lot of things anymore. So I don't really get like that unless I'm under the influence. And I was thinking about it a lot more. Like, the funny thing to me is, like, it's like, you know, I've been around people that smoke. I smoke. I'm drinking now, and it's like after those experiences, there's like something in me that just kind of like, I guess like a fence is opening, cause I'm very unfiltered. I was really unfiltered when I was drunk. I was just saying any type of thing, and I feel like with the things that I've been going through in my head already, it's kind of been helping. I'm not saying I'm gonna go to it, because like even now I don't really care for doing either. But it's just like each time something in my mind just kind of like starts making more sense and things start clicking. Like I stop worrying so much about things like I usually do. And I think it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just about how you go about it. Like I was surprised, like handling 9 drinks as good as I did, even though I did get drunk in the end. But of course, I was talking to my mom about that. And she was like, "Yeah, well, we do have smokers and alcoholics in our family, so it kind of just runs in the blood. We have a higher tolerance for it." But yeah, it was still a good experience. I don't really like the strip club, not because I lost $160. Well, not just because I lost $160, but because like I said, I'm not really interested in that environment. Like if we went to a regular club where I would actually get turned and like slosh around, I think I would be more happy about that. And even so, I still feel like I like just being around friends more. Like somebody, I don't know, I guess I'm just soft. I like being around people that I like. Like if I had somebody that I had feelings for, I want to be around them, uh, drinking or smoking or whatever, just spending time with them. Because if anything happens, I wouldn't really feel regrets about it because it's with somebody that I actually know, I actually have feelings for. I've already thought about this, and I'm just not like interested in just random people. I even then, when I told that one girl she was my favorite, I still wasn't really too interested in her. It's just drunk. So yeah, that was my first experience getting some alcohol. And yeah, I really, it's not that I don't recommend it, it's just it's up to you. I don't really care what anybody does, and I'm not gonna try to be an advocate against it or for it. It just depends on the person. Like I handled it better than I thought. Shoot, I handled it better than Bernard thought. He was like, I would have slowed you down, but you was knocking them things back like Capri Suns. So, it's up to whoever. I just happened to be one of the lucky ones. I didn't get a hangover because I didn't get a headache. I did have an attitude, but I feel like that's just how it is for me because I always got a little hidden attitude. So me already being irritated and me being irritated and unfiltered was just gonna bring the attitude out. So makes sense. But that's it. This will be the video I upload today. I think I'm gonna do an Instagram story thing for the other video I was thinking about, and I'm combining a couple of videos clips together with that. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching if you did. Hopefully editing this goes smooth. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know about your first drinking experience if you have one. That's it. I'm out.